Hey guys, it's HMK, and we need to talk. And yes, it is about Twilight Princess HD. And the news, or I should say the big rumor that's basically confirmed by Amazon of France, that we're getting a brand new temple or dungeon in Twilight Princess HD. One that has never been in the prior game. And that is the Twilight Cavern. A lot of people should be happy about it, right? I know I am. But the big kicker that has the internet up in arms, a lot of people are debating about it, is the fact that it's unlocked if you use the Wolf Link Amiibo. Now, what's the big deal about that? Well, a lot of people are saying that they feel they shouldn't have to get past a paywall in order to access the temple or the dungeon, the Twilight Cavern. The Wolf Link Amiibo is effectively going to be a Nintendo version of DLC or an access key to get past the paywall, and they feel they shouldn't have to go through that to access everything that is supposedly locked onto the disc. Even though it's not confirmed that it's locked on the disc, but it's pretty much a given because I mean, like, I don't think a Wolf Link Amiibo is going to contain as much data as it needs to write on a dungeon onto storage of a game disc or the system when it comes to Twilight Princess HD. That's not gonna happen. Now, a lot of people are up in arms about that, and the argument is that they shouldn't get past that, basically in the gist. I feel that it's not that big of a deal that a lot of people are saying that it is, because a lot of people are like, oh, this is bad, I really hate that Nintendo's forced our hand in order to access this dungeon. Guys, the dungeon is completely new, completely optional from what we know. It's not something that you need in order to complete the game, and it's something that is going to enrich the game, enhance the game, and that's what amiibos are. That's what their primary function is, to unlock content within the game that will help enrich and enhance an already complete game. That's like complaining about the Smash Brothers amiibo functionality, where you get to train an amiibo figurine, or you train a friend partner, or whatever, FP, whatever it stands for. You get to train that, and that's like complaining about not being able to access that without an amiibo. That's like complaining about the optional suits that you can get from Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario Maker that you unlock from amiibos. That's like complaining about the potential weapons and clothing that you get from Splatoon by unlocking them with an Inkling boy, an Inkling girl, or a green Inkling. That's basically the same line of the matter. What a lot of people like to compare this over is the very horrific way of handling Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where Capcom handled it, where they had 6+ DLC characters locked onto the disc and hidden behind a paywall, where you had to buy a key, an access key, in order to get those characters, which include like Sakura, Blanca, a bunch of other Tekken characters. And they found that even Mega Man and Pac-Man, which were exclusive to the PlayStation version of the game, were also locked on the Xbox 360 version. Now, that's one of the kickers that a lot of people tend to compare this for. They're saying that since a lot of people complain about microtransactions from other companies, then Nintendo should not be exempt, and I understand that. But the fact of the matter is, this is very different situations, because one, it gives the amiibo the purpose. You know, that's what amiibos are for. This paywall is different in the sense because it's unlocking fighters, which a lot of people are adept with certain fighters from certain installments of Street Fighter, like Sakura. A lot of people like to use Sakura. They want Sakura off the bat. DLC character, fine, but she's locked on the disc. She should be available for the people who bought the disc right off the bat. That's one of the biggest talking points. But inversely, another side of this coin when it comes to the Wolf Link unlocking the temple is that people were gonna get the Wolf Link anyway at some point if you're hardcore Zelda fans enough to care about the temple and to get Twilight Princess HD and Zelda Wii U, because the Wolf Link offers more functions than just unlocking the temple, which I mean it writes down data from the game. We still don't know how, we still don't know what. It writes down data from Twilight Princess HD, which you can carry over to Zelda Wii U, and from what we see, it may have to do a lot with the temple. Now, there's another thing that I like to bring up, is that a lot of people don't seem to think that perhaps the Wolf Link Amiibo is needed in order to access and traverse the temple. Like at certain points in the temple, I don't know, I'm giving off the ideas off the top of my head. There are certain areas in the temple where you need the Wolf Link Amiibo to either open up doors or to function certain things. Like if it's like a Cave of Ordeals type deal, you go through certain areas of the Twilight Cavern, you beat a certain amount of levels or dungeons or rooms of it, and then you write on your Wolf Link Amiibo that you've beaten that many doors or whatever, and then you could take that and send it over to Zelda Wii U. Or something of the sort. I'm just giving out ideas. What I'm trying to say in the end is that the Wolf Link Amiibo may be used as a key to traverse the temple, and without it you won't even be able to traverse it, even if you find a way to hack the game or just, you know, get into the Twilight Cavern without the Wolf Link Amiibo. Perhaps you do need it in order to get deeper into the temple or actually access anything like that, or to get the rewards that could be in this temple. We still don't know a lot about what this Twilight Cavern can entail, and that's another reason why a lot of people, I feel like the complaining at this point is kind of silly, because we still don't know much about this. You know, it's a heavy rumor that's coming straight from Amazon France, so we can't really hold this too hard in order to complain about it. I understand why people are complaining about it. Don't get me wrong. I understand that people feel that they shouldn't get past the paywall, but the way I see it, the way I feel is that this dungeon is completely optional, completely new. It was not promised or owed to us by Nintendo. It's a complete bonus. All right, the remastering, the remake of Twilight Princess HD apparently is gonna have Game Pass support, hero mode, and some tweaks. We've seen it. They're expanding the rupees. They're shortening the amount of Tears of Light that you have to collect. They've already gone on in line with what a good remaster should be. They're upgrading what made the game great, and they're downplaying what kept it back while optimizing the game internally. And that's what a good remake remaster should get. And anything else that they add to the game is a bonus, and it's not particularly owed to us. And once again, a lot of people were going to get the Wolf Link Amiibo anyways, and it was going to be sold separately if you didn't pick up the bundle, or you're not planning to pick up the bundle. And Nintendo needs a hook in order for people to buy the Wolf Link Amiibo, and this is one of the kickers. You know, you unlock a brand new dungeon, which is totally optional. You don't need to beat the game. I will get mad. I will understand your fury. I understand a lot of people getting mad over this. If they took a piece of the original Twilight Princess game and put it onto the Wolf Link Amiibo, and you can only unlock it with the Wolf Link Amiibo, like getting the hidden skills, that's the only way to like even learn the hidden skills was using the Wolf Link Amiibo, then that's a problem, because you're taking something from the original game and borrowing it. But there's something completely new, something completely optional, not owed to us, that we have to use the Wolf Link Amiibo in order to access. So that's one point I say that I feel that this is alright, but at the same time, I understand what people are saying, that Nintendo should not be exempt from the hate that other companies have felt when it comes to microtransactions, but I feel that it's not the same due to the inclusion of the Amiibo and its many other uses besides this one game. So that's what I have to say about that. But I want to know what you guys think about the Wolf Link Amiibo unlocking a new temple. Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think people are complaining for no reason? Do you understand their complaints? Please leave your thoughts, complaints, and concerns in the comment section below. Get that conversation started. And until more information about Twilight Princess HD and until its release, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.